Hey guys, it's Tanya here. Thanks for watching. Welcome to another edition of Monday's Marvelous or Mundanes. I have a lot of products this week. I think it's because I haven't done one of these in a couple weeks, so I'm just going to dive right into this and show you guys what I've been loving. So the first product is kind of a rediscover. I had pulled this out for my NYX Face Awards entry, and I forgot how much I loved this, but this is the NYX, I'm just kind of patting it down so that it doesn't, this is the NYX Loose Powder in Sexy Shimmer. It is one of my favorite loose powders from NYX. You can see I got a lot out there, so I'm just being a little careful with it. But let me see if I can give you guys a good swatch of it. That's what it looks like on my finger, and then I'm going to swatch it on the back of my hand. So you guys can, I'm going to actually kind of like blend it out a bit so you guys can actually see what it looks like on the face. This is what it looks like on the hand. It's really subtle, but it catches the light so beautifully. And so I've been using this almost every day since that tutorial. I literally have had it sitting on my desk. It has not gone back in the drawer. I've just been absolutely loving that. Second thing is what I'm wearing partially on my eyes today, and this is a Sephora quilted eyeshadow in Outrageous Beige. Metallic Outrageous Metallic Beige. This one is so pretty. I love all these eyeshadows. You guys know I have the whole line. I think they're stunning. Look at the sheen on that. These are a great one sweep eye look. This is great if you're in a rush and you just want to put one color all over your eyes, or if you really want to create that kind of metallic-y sheen. Those are great eyeshadows to pick up. The other eyeshadows I've been reaching a lot for, you can tell it's been getting a little bit warmer here because when it gets warmer I tend to pull up the shimmery eyeshadows. I don't know why. This quad, I just recreated this. I actually cleaned out all of my MAC palettes and I pulled these four because I really like them for this time of year, and I haven't used them that much because when they're sitting in my MAC palettes I just don't pull those very often. But these are the four colors. In here I have Ambering Lights, Honey Lust, Coppering, and Mythology. These are four of MAC's kind of like shimmery, more shimmery shaded eyeshadows, I should say. They come off a little bit, some of them come off a little bit flaky in the pan, but they're so pretty to use. That's Mythology, Ambering Lights, Honey Lust, and Coppering. I just really like these for like corner eye creases. I think that they are bright and fun. There's so many different things you can do with them, especially this time of year, so I just kind of switched out that palette so those get a little bit more love. Let's talk about this. This was actually sent to me by a fellow Scentsy consultant who also sells Unique, and I am in love with this. This is their Moonstruck 3D Fiber Lash System. I've used this about 7 times now and I'm not noticing any issues with it. Really lengthens your lashes because those fibers really stick to it. I like how you can build it, and I mean, it's like mascara. If you get clumps, it's not the end of the world. I highly recommend using a fan brush with this, like a little, see, fan brush. And then when you get those clumpies, you can just brush through and kind of remove them. I also want to remind people that you need to seal this. So in this one comes a transplanting gel. You need to put that on top of the fibers after you've added them, because otherwise they will be loose on your eyelashes and they will most likely fall on your face. Which also is not a big deal, you can just flick them away. But if you want them to stay on your lashes, seal them. This is a really, really good product. I will link her Unique site down below. If you're interested in purchasing this or any Unique products, you can go check it out. The next favorite I have is actually a Scentsy product. I know, shameless plug, but this is my current favorite scent. This is Honeydew, Honeydo. Oh, I love this scent. It has this like clean freshness about it, but it's also very sweet. And I don't really smell, I don't like honeydew necessarily, so I don't think it smells like honeydew. It has this very like underlying sweet scent, and then over top it's very fresh and clean. Now on to some face products. I have 3 of them. The first one is the Mally Effortless Airbrush Pure Highlight. The blush is pretty too, but I haven't been using that as much as I've been using this. This thing is gorgeous. I'm just going to give it like a quick rub so you guys can see. Look at how pigmented that is. Can you tell I'm really into highlight and shimmery things right now? So weird. That's what that looks like. You can see it right there. It's a beautiful kind of pure gold highlight. It looks stunning on the cheeks. I've been wearing this a ton. Again, with the highlights. This is Feeling Fresh Skin Tint by Lush. This is a cream highlighter or liquid highlighter essentially. You need so little of this because it is just so light reflecting. That's it here, it's the whiter. So that's the Mally and then that's the Lush. It is so pretty. I love this. I generally will put this on first and then throw the NYX Sexy Shimmer over top of it. I find the two together create just the most seamless, beautiful highlight. And the last face product is also a newer one. This is the Hourglass blush in Radiant Magenta. Now I thought this one was gonna be really, really pink, and I was kind of like, you know, another pink blush, okay, whatever, I like it. But this one actually, because of the brown in it, it actually ends up swirling up to a really pretty, like almost a peach color. Can you guys see that? It's not such a bright pink, it's more of like a peachy pink. It's so stunning. I love this. I wasn't expecting it to look like that at all, and so I like when something surprises me in a good way, and that's kind of what this blush has done. And I think what's making it that color, you can see in there, there's like a brown tan shade, gold shade with this pink, and that combined is just creating the most gorgeous glow. I'm just loving this. I'm gonna put it, I'm like wearing so much blush and highlight now, it's not even funny, but I just love it. I look like I've gone a little crazy on the blushes, but that's okay. Last Marvellous products are all for the lips. There's 3 of them. 2 are MAC and 1 is YSL. The YSL one is the gorgeous number 9 Caress pink lip color. So stunning, so creamy. Oh, it's so pretty. It's just an everyday wearable dusty rose pink. I love this. And then the 2 from MAC are Toying Around, which is on my lips right now, but I'll go ahead and hand swatch it. It's a beautiful pinky coral. That's it right there. And this is from the Playland collection. And the last one is Relentlessly Red, which is a retro matte formula. So that's the old, really drying mattes, which I know not a lot of people like, but I do. This color is a gorgeous bright red pink. I love it. I'm obsessed with this color. Now let's talk about the other spectrum of things. I've got 3 Mundane products for you, and I think I might have talked about this one before, but bear with me. This is the Lise Wattier eyeshadow luxurious satin finish in gold. The packaging is stunning. It's like a rose on the top. You're not going to be able to tell, but the inside is a gold shadow, which I was really excited about. I really wanted it to be really pretty, but when you swatch it, it's just really patchy, and you have to really use a lot of this to build it up to get it to be kind of smooth and even. Like I'm on 3 swatches. That's 4 passes, and you can see there, once you get it built up, it's beautiful and it's smooth, but you have to really build this, and I don't know. It's one thing to be a sheer eyeshadow that needs to be built. It's another thing to be a formulation that's patchy, and that's why somebody has to build it up. It just doesn't really work for me. Next is a Physicians Formula Shimmer Strips Custom Bronzer Blush and Eyeshadow in Riviera Strip. I have a lot of these, and I really do like them, but this one's going all funky on me. The white and the peach color have gotten kind of like flat, and I can't even like swatch them anymore. Like nothing comes off when I rub them, and it doesn't matter how hard I rub them. So if you know how to fix that, let me know. And it's starting to happen to the other shades as well. But what I've noticed about this one is that it's just not as pigmented as some of my other shades are. Here, I have Vegas Strip and Waikiki Strip, and these ones are super pigmented, and I can do anything with them. But this one, I don't know, I just find it a little bit patchy, and like I said, the formulation seems to be going a little bit wonky on me. I don't know if you guys can really tell, but it's kind of gotten flat, and that's just weird. I don't know, it's just not swatching right. It's not doing what I want it to do. So that unfortunately this week became a Mundane, which makes me sad because I really do like. And the last thing in my Mundanes was actually quite surprising for me. I've used this a couple times, and I guess my dark eye circles are just darker right now because I'm not getting as much sleep. But this is the Trick and Treatment Soap and Glory Concealer in Bright On. I mean, it's really creamy, and maybe that's the problem, is that it's actually kind of liquidy. It's not really creamy. The color's really pretty, but when I pat this out, it just becomes so sheer that it doesn't really provide any coverage. And for an under eye concealer, brightener, whatever you want to call it, it does need to have some coverage, especially if you have deep eye circles. And so this for me just isn't cutting it. That's it. That's all for this week's Monday's Marvelous or Mundanes. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you in my next one. Bye. Hey, we play it like